Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Bale, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Bebeto. And it's Neymar. Now it's Aubameyang. It's a really well-measured ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Seedorf. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Van Bouten. Looking for options for movement. Van Bouten deals with that comfortably. And that's a good ball. And De Bruyne! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Brilliantly cut out. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Aubameyang, can he finish? And he's quick to get it clear again. Dembele. That's going to go a long way. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard. And here's Aubameyang. And it's Roberto Carlos. Still goalless at the moment. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Quality ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that is as far as they're going to go. That has ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aubameyang. Dembele gets into some space. Dembele! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Shoots! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
And this is Bebeto. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a pretty loose pass. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Bale. Aubameyang. Header! There's a goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy.
Chance for a shot! It's fallen kindly here. He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Madrid are doing... Big chance! Nicked it back promptly. Now it's De Bruyne. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Aubameyang. And the shot! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
A case now of complete control. Van Bauten. And it's Roberto Carlos. Dembele. And the first half is done. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again. He has found a way through. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, what has happened here? That's a sharp pass. De Bruyne. Barcelona finding their passes. Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get it through? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And he can clear it away. Tries to play it through. Applies the finish! Keeper's got his work done.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
He is through here. Engages and forces him off the ball. De Bruyne. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that looks a good ball through. Neymar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Aubameyang. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Bale! And how did he not make it four? Madrid have their second corner now. Back into the middle. It's Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Taken back almost at once. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Bebeto. Can he finish? Neymar. Bale is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Dembele. Xavi Alonso. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Adams has been sent off, just to confirm, it was a straight red. Van Bauten. That's a throw. Now it's Messi. And he's had a hit! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Chiellini. And he's there to make the challenge. Lovely, now then. Bale.
This is the time you need that pace.
Aubameyang is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Bale. Oh, important interception. Chance, surely! And it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Frankie de Jong has attained the status of elite midfielder at a tender age. It's very rare you see someone have so much maturity, composure and vision on the ball. One of the best proponents of total football I've seen in recent times.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And now they can clear their lines. Can he get it through? Dembele is in a really good position out wide. Oh, terrible pass. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Mbappe. And he's found a way past.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates...
He's had a shot! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Xavi Alonso, spread it left. Dembele, he's found a way through. Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. No, he's not getting his way this time. Can he finish? Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
This might... and the shot! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And this is Forlan. Now this could be... and Messi! It's a loose ball. Bale has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested... Oh, what's he done? Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Deftly away. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Bale. Bale, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played back in. Oh, that's superb. Now there's a... Bale! Looking for options. Great chance! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Rijkaard. Neymar. Now it's Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was quick to react. Referee's given a throw. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Shot could be on. Passes short and sharp. Zanetti. Neymar. De Jong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Madrid finding their passes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. Zanetti. Played into space out wide. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. He's in a great position here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Bergomi. Messi. That has been cut short. He's a sharp little ball here. And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. And the half-time whistle goes. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good...
He's having a shot! Aubameyang! Goal after glorious goal! A finish right from the top draw! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And Aubameyang! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Bale. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Aubameyang. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Look at this decent chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
To turn a deficit into a lead. Golden opportunity wasted.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Bale, and this is Bale. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's shifting through the gears here. Thinks about the shot. That's the keeper's ball. Rijkaard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bale takes control of it and he's on the move. Now, can they get him away? Dani Olmo, who does have an assist to his name. Rijkaard. Madrid looking to pass their way through, and he plays one through. Roberto Carlos. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Rijkaard. No, it's come to nothing. That is good alertness. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's Rijkaard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Zanetti. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Xabi Alonso. Nice interception, well timed.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Bale. Numero 30.
Olise goes
Messi.
short.
Numero 29. Numero 10.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Il numero 24. Il numero 20.
This ended up in no man's land.
Il
Now
numero
that looks a
17.
decent ball. Olise!
Attenzione, un cambio.
And that is doing no harm at all. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Griezmann. No, that's been intercepted. Olise. Zanetti. 5 minutes left on the clock. Yamal. There's the shot! Oh, yes! It's there! And that has raised the roof!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Could be danger here.
2 minuti di recupero.
Doué. 2 minutes to be added on. Gets a good foot in there. Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. And that is that. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Signore e signori,
Madrid
attenzione.
leave it late. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We have already started here. Chiellini, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Shevchenko gets flagged offside. Xabi Alonso with the foul. Now he's got space here. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, such a clever touch. A header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Oh, super ball! Now it's Shevchenko. It's a searching pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too...
And Aubameyang! And he's found the net!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Van Nistelrooy really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Bale. Roberto Carlos. Goes for the shot! Madrid have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Shot a goal! And now they can spring out of defence. Dink through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a cute ball. Floated through. Now it's Aubameyang. Nice interception, well timed. That's going to go a long way. Alonso. Madrid finding their passes. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Xabi Alonso. Shevchenko. Bale. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Dembele. And this is Dembele.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's got away. Dani Olmo. Driving through. Dani Olmo! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when...
Oh, what has happened here?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Big chance! He's scored! Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He has found a way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's there to get it away. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And the action is back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave and...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Rijkaard. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Shevchenko gets into a good position. Now it's Dembele. Nicely shaped ball. That is a great pick out. Xavi Alonso is offering some sort of an apology there.
he made it look a bit predictable.
That has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. And Van Nistelrooy! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Xavi Alonso. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Very nicely done, good spot that. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. They've scored! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Messi. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely worked. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Van Dijk has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never out. Chance! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Dembele really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Messi, shot, surely!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. And it's Rice. Now it's Shevchenko. And that's gone loose. Lofted in. Big header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It's their second corner of the game.
El dorsal 22. El dorsal 14.
And that has been cleared.
Serán sustituidos por
And that is
el dorsal
expertly
20.
dealt with.
El dorsal 7.
Madrid have
El
the
dorsal
chance to go the other way.
Cambio de jugadores.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Olise. Into the last quarter of an hour. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Olise. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe, chance for a shot! Oh, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
McAllister. Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Olise. Now it's Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's McAllister. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Picked out. Oh, shooting chance! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
Van Nistelrooy chasing after it. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two runners from central midfield. you can understand its attraction because it...
And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Big chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Now, he's got space here. Nicely worked. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And for a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now then, the ball's come loose. Dembele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Bale! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to...
Chance! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So, a breakthrough already. McAllister. Now, this could be a chance. Showing good feet. DiMarco going full steam ahead down the left flank. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He won't be happy with that one. Aubameyang! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Foot in. Massaro. Perez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Van Bouten. Neymar. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Bale. It's a really well-measured ball. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Xavi Alonso. 30 minutes gone. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nice touch. DiMarco. And it's Musiala.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's beautifully weighted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, what has happened here? McAllister. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. A probing pass, chips it through, and he's managed to get free. And it's Roberto Carlos. And the shot! And again! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Chiellini. Rijkaard. That has not gone well. Beckenbauer. Searching pass he's played there. Can he latch on to this? Rijkaard. Bale is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Played into space. Musiala has it out wide and in space. Xabi Alonso tries to clear. Knocks it out wide. Plays the return pass. There's the whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Rijkaard. Now Neymar. Takes on his marker.
Such good technique.
He's having a go! Oh, how good is he! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead is extended still further. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. Neymar. Neymar. It's Neymar! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Barella. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Kimmich. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Lovely bit of skill. Crosses it into the area. Shot, surely! And somehow he kept it out.
Massaro clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
And he's opted for the long pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Looking for options for movement. Well, they've got it again. Massaro! Magnificent from Massaro! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Chelsea give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. McAllister. Chelsea disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Aubameyang. It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid have their second corner now. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Now it's Musiala. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rijkaard. And back to the keeper they go. And it's Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. Short changes him with that pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. In with the challenge. Can he get it through? Now it's Musiala. He has found the way through. DiMarco. Cross needs to be good. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Did he that because it had a decent chance of progressing?
Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Kimmich. Barella. Well, that is one way to stop him. McAllister. And Neymar. McAllister. Now Howson. Perez. Now it's Aubameyang. Neymar has created one goal already. Neymar. Kimmich. And it's Barella. The final 5 minutes. Neymar. It's Kimmich. And it's Barella. He has a look out. McAllister. He's in a good position here. Oh, that's nice. Nice control. Bale does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Perez. Xavi Alonso. And there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria.